All right, we are now officially live. Yes, we are. Let's begin. Mr. John, good evening, Nigerian time. Over to you. Can you hear us clearly, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening. How is USA?
USA is fine, sir. Good to have you on
That's very
board,
good.
sir. Uh, yes,
Thank you very
sir.
much,
We're going to
sir.
begin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to begin in a second right now.
Okay.
All right, let's begin. Yes, sir. Welcome to J Field Strategy, everyone. My name is Jude Eze, the founder of the J Field Strategy Political Consulting Firm. And with us tonight, this evening, Nigerian time, we have one of the youngest senatorial candidates in a state called Plateau State, located in the north central region of Nigeria. Many, many young people. Nigeria has a huge young population, and many young people tend to shy away from politics. They tend to shy away from the political process for so many reasons, many of which Mr. John would help us understand as to why people like himself, who are very young, tend to shy away from politics. He would help us understand the challenges young people face in politics. He would help us understand the the benefit of aspiring and getting involved politically, no matter the office. It would help us understand such. We will get to know him, who he is, if he's married, if he's single, you know, what he does, and all those things. Mr. John, it's okay. We're gonna have you introduce yourself to us, to our viewers, all those who are tuning in. Who are you? Can we meet you? What are you all about, sir?
Okay, so thank you very much for this time and for this opportunity. And good evening, viewers. My name is Honorable John Itegok Abednego from Plateau State, just East local government precisely. And currently, I'm the chief whip of the Plateau State Youth Council. And I'm also the general secretary of the Community Peace Architecture Forum, that is CPAF. It is a body that are working tirelessly to ensure a lasting solution of peace within the local government. I'm married and blessed with a child, and I'm married to Mrs. Lokia Itegok.
Thank you, sir. You said that with so much happiness. um, we're guessing. Um, good to hear. Good to hear all those. Thanks for sharing, sir. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
You
you very
are
much, sir.
a very young man who is running for Senate. We believe you're running for the Plateau North Senatorial District, which
Sure.
comprises is it Baklaji, Jos East,
Yeah,
North,
Bakeladi, just South,
South,
Basa, Rion.
Rio.
Yes.
Or
And
do you
Basa,
speak
yes,
and
and
Basel?
Rion.
In addition to English, what other languages are you fluent with?
Okay, I'm also fluent in Hausa and English language at all.
An English language. Thank you,
I'm
thank you.
also my dialect. Yeah.
What is it?
I Fizere because I'm a Fizere by tribe. So I can sing my dialect very, very well. I can also speak Hausa and I can also the normal language English.
English. Of the six local governments in your senatorial district, correct? There are six local governments in your senatorial district. Which one do
Yes,
you
sir.
from? Which one are you from? Which of those local governments?
I am from just East local government.
Just East. And the current, the sitting, the incumbent who is in office right now, which of the local governments does he hail from?
Yeah, he's from Riom local
From Green.
government.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So there are six local governments and the Plateau North
exactly.
Senatorial District where you're contesting. and the incumbent is
Exactly.
from Riom local government, and you
Yes.
are from Just East. Well, I'm
Yes.
guessing
And
the Just
all,
East is one of the largest.
yeah, and also it is, and all those among the six local government, the five has already produced senator, remain justice, whom by God's
Remaining.
grace I will be the one to fill in that particular vacant.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
So Riom, Bakalaji, Just South have all produced a senator representing the senatorial district there in the Plateau North. The only local government
Yes,
that
yes.
has not produced a senator is your local government, which is Just East.
Justice, yes, sir, exactly.
Do you know of the five local governments that have produced a senator? Do you know which one has produced the most senator? Which of the local governments?
Um, okay. Sorry, can you come again? The
Yeah.
most
You just told us now that there are six local governments in your senatorial district, and you are
exactly.
from the Just East local government, and the
Yes, sir.
incumbent whom you're trying
Mm.
to defeat is from the Riom local government area.
Mm.
The question is, of the five local government areas that have produced a senator, which one, how many senators have they all produced, if you happen to know that? Or which of those local governments has produced the most sitting senators representing your senatorial district?
Okay. Um, Let me say that the local government has produced two senators,
Okay.
but the two senators now, one was being out from the courts, and there was a re-election after he spent almost about 6 months in office, and there was a re-election. And the current one who won is the present incumbent senator representing the good people of the Plateau North. Then we have Michael Ladi, also produced senator. Uh, Let me say this. Michael Ladi produced almost about two senators. Yeah, two senators. Yeah, two senators. That is the late Senator Ken, who died through attack, and then yeah, then from the, yeah, when he died, then just not now replacing with GNS Pajo. Uh, with Riom again, we also have the current senator is Senator Prince Malcolm Dachin. Then he collected from another Prince Malcolm again from Rio local government. So they are all bought from the same local government. They are all bought from the same local government. So, but the Prince Malcolm was also the minority leader when he was in office. But due to the political saga and the lack of structure in their party, the court now nullify his election and give an opportunity for re-election again. And that is when a rerun of that particular election. And that is when Prince Dachu, Malcolm Dachu again now emerge and as also the current senator right now.
Wow. What then is it with Just East that they have not been able to produce a senator?
So, well, we ever contest on the elections, we keep on contesting. But you know, at that political interest, something like that, and there's this issue, minority, not even per se, but actually, I just believe that this is actually the best time that justice will be filled up to fill this particular vacant because it is only one local government that produce, I guess, two senators. So this time actually should be totally for justice.
Okay. We're guessing this is the reason for the decision that your political party has made in terms of fielding you as their flag bearer, right? Because you hail from Just East local government area?
Yeah, no, no, not only at that, no, not only that, because by the virtue of uh, that elected position in Nigeria, you can contest as much as. Now, senator, legislative arm in Nigeria is not like the executive arm in Nigeria. The executive arm of government in Nigeria, you can only contest first and second term, and that is all. But in the aspect of the lawmaking, that is the parliamentarian, you can contest even multiple. But based on your competency and how you are with your people, with the people at the grassroots, with your voters. So law did not even forbid doing that. But all what is my party look at a competency, they believe that yes, I can do it as a young person and as a young person and having the youth inclusion in the aspect of decision making in their country and also with what they see that because they see that capability in me that I can contribute my own quarter to the betterment of this particular country, and that is why actually my also party also considered, and I was able to emerge as a senatorial candidate of the party.
Wow. Congratulations. Do you have a proof of your expression of nomination form from your party? Do you happen to have that handy with you?
Yeah, sure I do. I do.
So
Yeah,
you are now
actually this
official.
is
Okay.
yeah, okay, actually,
Can you
yeah.
see?
Okay, yeah, actually, this form, yeah, this is the form actually that I filled from the INEC. That is my form for my nomination
Okay.
from the party. This is my nomination from a party. I've already filled that one of the INEC and submitted. And from aspirant now, I'm the candidate of my political party. I'm no longer an aspirant of the party now because we have already the primaries and I'm the current candidate because it is my name that has already uploaded at the INEC portal. This is the sample of the form, but this is just a photocopied one and a party that has a cassava as its symbol logo. The image you see here is cassava.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations, Mr. John.
Thank you. That is
congratulations. This is a big deal. You are now officially a candidate for Senate in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You should be proud of yourself. You have now, you are no longer part of the multitude and the millions of Nigerians who are only behind their keypad, their phones, doing their politics, advocating, and all those things. You are now actually in the forefront, walking the talk. So a big congratulations to you, sir. We are so glad.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. So we're guessing, with what you've explained to us, we're guessing that you are a great advocate of zoning the Plateau North Senatorial District to your local government area. Is that correct, sir?
Sorry, can you come again?
So are you saying that
your network was a little bit cut?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now, sir? Mr. John, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. No, I was asking.
I can hear you now.
I was asking, are you saying that the Plateau North Senatorial District seat should be zoned to your local government of Just East because your local government has not yet produced a senator? Is that what you're telling us, sir?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Because sure, it should be. And actually, also, so let's just say this clearly. And really we are one because we are one. So by that much of oneness, our order, and everyone has also suggested, I think it should also be an automatic. Should be an automatic to the people of Justice for them to also test it. But let me say this: it is all about competency and by delivering the mandate of the people. In my political ideology, I always tell people that whatsoever I'm running, any election I'm running for, I'm contesting for, if there are people who are more capable than me, go ahead and support them. Do you understand that? Nigeria is not a one-man country. It is a collective for all of us. And we must keep this particular country alive. And we must work for the betterment of this particular country. And I'm not contesting for my own selfish interests. I'm not contesting just because of the man from because of justice has never produced a senator. No, 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 no. I am contesting because I want to give a new, fresh dividend of the democracy. I always say this. I want to be a leader that the people can always look up to, can always make reference, can always meet me whenever I'm not in power. This is the kind of leader I want, and this is the kind of leadership I want to be.
Thank you, Mr. John. I guess you have now just began answering the question of, so why are you running for Senate? So we're going to have you dig more into
Sure.
that since we're right now in that segment. Do you mind sharing with us, with many viewers out there, those who are watching us, those from the plateau as well, who are curious as to who this young man is? You want to tell us why you're running for Senate there on the plateau North?
Okay. Thank you very much, actually, for that wonderful question. Why I'm running for this particular Senate? One, I want to contribute my quota to the development of this particular country and from the constituency also that I'm coming from. And let me also tell you something before let me just tell you something before I continue. When you look at the history of Nigeria, those who did extremely well are the young people, are the young people. Now, let me say this. Let me give a reference of the General Yakubu Gowon was the head of state when he was 32 years. And let me say this. I will be 36 years old on the 8th of September. I will be officially 36. And by the virtue of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that for you to be able to contest for a Senate, you must be age of 35 years. And I'm 35 already. I'll be 36 on the 8th of September this year. Then, in the history of the Senate in Nigeria, we also have one youngest senator who ever contested, Senator Ishaku Abo from Adamawa State. He was around my age, contested for the senator to representing the good people of the Adamawa, and he did extremely well. Now, when you look at also the antecedent of the General Yakubu Gowon during his leadership, he did extremely well. This is where we are coming from. Now, the youth in aspect of the lawmaking, bringing sponsoring bills that will bring to the development of this particular country, that will make this particular country running, the youth have those particular potential, have those particular idea. Now, let me say this. In Nigeria, a civil servant retired at the age of 65, 60 to 65 to 70 years. How can I be at the age of my retirement and you expect me I should still come back and contest for election? I should be tired. I should go and rest. We need fresh idea, fresh thinking, fresh innovative, that fresh policies that will make this particular country work better.
I guess you are I guess you're saying, just so we don't misunderstand you, sir, are you calling for
Yes, sir.
an age limit or a term limit? Are you saying that a person who is 68 cannot occupy a position of leadership such as Senate and serve his or her people? Are you saying that
No.
running for office is only for young people like yourself?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I was just only giving references because we need both a mixture. Now, we need them, those of ages, in terms of to advise the wider. We also need them. And by the time that we team up together, both the young and the old, but not too old. Not too old, actually. Not too old. both the young and the old. When we bring idea, work, advice, check, harmonize things together, we're going to say this particular country work better.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And
Are you?
yeah, and I'm
Go ahead.
yes, sir. And I'm coming
Go
with
ahead,
a
sir. Finish.
policy. Yeah, and I'm also coming with the policies with some things that I intend in mind that if elected as a senator to represent the good people of the Plateau North, what I intend also to do, because one of the things that I'm focusing is I want to bring the dividend of democracy to the grassroots, to the people in the community. Let everyone benefit the dividend of the democracy, the dividend of electing a true leader, a true representative. I always say people that I want a situation whereby people will not be tired of going to the polling unit, saying from morning to evening, trying to cast their vote. Now, no matter what people will like, if I want people to have that particular enjoy that whenever they are in the polling unit, even if it means they should stay for 2 days, they can stay and cast their vote because they have tested the dividend of democracy. That is the kind of leadership I want to bring if elected.
Thank you. You spoke about the policies you would love to implement. Do you mind sharing with us what the policies are, what they look like?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. One of the fundamental responsibility of one of the role of a legislative is law making. Then apart from the also law making at the National Assembly, you must have you must have impact within the community and also like that. Now, as some of the things that I intend doing that, if being elected, I intend to have like every local government, I need to have like 6 offices that will be my liaison officer. That every local government, whenever you have any issue or any policy, or you wanted your voice should be at the National Assembly through that particular office, you can come and submit. And we are going to put all of our liaison officer in that particular office so that and they are going to be there constant. They are going to be there constant, that whenever you wanted to submit any idea or anything, or you have any problem, or any community have any issue that is in my own jurisdiction now as a senator to tackle those particular issue, bring it there. So we wanted to make the people have direct access to us as their leader. Now, by that, people will also have direct access, direct link to the senator. I don't want to be a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria based in Abuja. No. I want to be a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, senator of the people that is always with his constituents, that is always with his people, that is always be engaging. And I also wanted to make it because one of the role of the that we need to also account our legislative as responsible is that the aspect of bringing update. Now, I can't remember the last time that a legislative, either a member of the national representative of the senator, that is meeting up in aspect of giving report either monthly or quarterly. But one thing I say that is I will try my own possible best to ensure that I will be giving a quarterly report. This I sponsor emotion activities of the Senate, whatever. If bees now, there's something that are some bees that will be deliberated that people should come back to their own constituency to go and do some engagement. We actually find leaders who normally come back to their constituency and say, so let us discuss this particular people. Now, my voice at the National Assembly will always be, my people say this, not me. No. My people say this. My people said I should come and tell you this. These are the kind of leaders we want at the National Assembly, and this is the leadership I really wanted to emulate. Though it will not be easy, but by the grace of God, that actually will be achieved. We also see in the aspect of empowerment, maybe. Yeah, should I continue?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is a great initiative many politicians would agree with you. You speak more of how you spoke about the National Assembly, the House of Rep members, the senators, staying close to their people at all times and not just staying in FCT Abuja all the time. That's very remarkable. As to the how this will be accomplished, are you going to have some sort of a live streamed webinar or town hall meeting, or are you going to have an office in every of the 6 local government area there in Plateau North Central districts? So that way you have your people who are stationed in those offices, one office located by a local government, who are collecting information, concerns, questions, right? Critique
Exactly.
from your constituents and then relating them back to you. Is that how you're going to establish all these elected senator?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to be seeing most likely a town hall, a senator who is conducting monthly, once in a month, or bi-weekly town hall meetings
Or
with
quarterly.
that's
Actually, yeah, it cannot be weekly because of the engagement and stuff like that. But emergency that I can also maybe be not be at the chamber, maybe come back to tackle some issue within my constituency. But that quarterly report, I want my constituency should hold me accountable. That quarterly report, it is a must. And there are some instances whereby we may likely come maybe any bill that has to be with a serious debate. I may not wait for that particular quarterly. I will definitely come back home to also deliberate that same thing again with my community, with my constituent.
wonderful. Thanks for sharing, sir. That's really remarkable. Let's talk about young people in politics, in Nigerian politics. What's your take about young people in politics? To the many youths who are out there, young people who are desiring to run for office down the road, who are wishing that someday, somehow, they would find themselves running for office, who are praying to God that it's going to happen, or who are wishing that it's going to happen. What do you have to say to this set of young people? Um, do you think it's going to be of an advantage having more young people in politics? Is it a matter of age? Is it a thing of age? Are young people better positioned in doing a better job as compared to the people we currently have, which a vast majority are not so young in a way, though we have some few young people who have actually disappointed. So what do you have to say regarding this set of individuals?
Well, in the aspect of contesting, and let me also tell you that there are many young people who want to contest. But one issue, the electioneering in Nigeria is very, very expensive. Let me use this particular word. Most especially for the position I'm contesting currently, it demands a lot of money. And let me also tell you something that one of the issues that I'm battling is lack of finance. But the support of the people is genuinely. Let me also say this. You know, one of the things that if hopefully I emerge, I want to see that if we can sponsor a bill or make a policy that will make electioneering in Nigeria from the aspect of getting the nomination form and the process should not be that too expensive. For example, now there are some parties that to find out the position of the senatorial seat, only the form they are counting of 20 million naira. And how many youth actually who really have the capacity, have the mind, and they can able to afford this particular money. You understand that? But one of the things that I kept to see is that let us see among us the young people that we can also be sponsored more of our people, the young people in aspect of getting this particular form being elected. I could remember now, we even as I'm contesting this particular election, a lot of people are telling me that this boy doesn't have money. It's just a stubbornness. But they said I'm stubborn. But I told them, no, I'm not stubborn. I'm doing the right thing for the betterment of this particular country. And I also want to contribute my own particular quarter. Now, most of our politicians, most of our youth, sorry, of today are being used as electoral, some are being used as data boys. Now you find that someone who has been serving his boss for a long time or projecting the whatever, we don't have the aspect of lifting our young people. We don't have that particular mindset. And me, I'm coming from the mindset that as a young person, if I'm living in that particular office, let me see a young person that can come and take over from me. Let me not bring my father or my grandfather to come and take over from me. It should be someone that when you see someone when you see intellectuals, you know this one is an intellectual. You know that this person, when given the opportunity, he can deliver. He can deliver. So you know them, when you see them, you know that they can deliver. You know that they are capable. They can do everything. And let me also tell you, sir, most of these particular leader agents, the young people that the peace they normally, most of the National Assembly, the youth that normally draft some of those particular bills and give them for them to present at the National Assembly. So it is. So allow us to go and do the bills and the whatever, to make this particular country work again, work better. Let us have policies, a strong policy that will be a lasting solution to some of the problems that we are facing in this particular country.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us, sir. To those who are listening to us, you certainly are not saying that only young people can deliver results when elected. Just to throw that out there, and you certainly are not saying that those who are of the elderly are all unfit to serve as elected officials simply because of their age. We just to clarify that out there, which is well understood by a vast majority. So, so,
Okay.
so, Mr. John, we are
Yes, sir.
very glad to see a young person like yourself run for Senate, and it's quite impressive for us to get to learn that your local government area and your senatorial district has not yet produced a candidate, which leads us to zoning. How are other political parties doing in terms of zoning the senatorial seats to your local government, which is just east? The APC, the PDP, the Labour Party, the ADC, NDC, are they all also zoning in a way their senatorial ticket to someone from your local government area?
No, actually, in my local government, we are two. That is I from the APM and person from the NDC.
Okay. So of all the political parties on the plateau, particularly the Plateau North Senatorial District, your political party and as well as the NDC are the only two political parties that have zoned their tickets to someone from Jos East.
Exactly.
Why is that always the case? Why are there few people from Jos East who tend to hold on to the party ticket of their respective political party? Any reason why?
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. And ruling of Progressive Congress, that is the APC, we have about a quite numbers who contested, who purchased their forms. But the way the primaries, actually, we haven't done any primaries. But it comes more or less, let's say, more or less like an appointment. So the party pick whom they want to. That is the ruling of Progressive Congress. That is the ruling party in Nigeria. That's the APC. So they do not have a concrete primaries for which to have that so person wins, so person lose. But they only come and hijack and give whoever they want to give. And this is the kind of actually election that happened. So then other party, maybe people from my own tribe did not even contest. Yeah, it's very possible. So, and I think that's just it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So there are people from
You,
justice who contested for senator, but they did not win, or they were not given the ticket.
okay. So the senatorial district of Plateau North has not been zoned by other political parties strategically to just east, which means,
This
is it fair to say that the Plateau North Senatorial District constituents have not recognized the need to have someone from just east represent them over there in the Senate?
well. Let me say this, that the zoning system is a gentleman agreement. It's not mandatory. It's not by force you must obey, and it is zoning. This is election we're all vying for. And as earlier said, that in Nigeria, in the lawmaking, in the legislative arm of government, you can do even 100 times as much as you can. We are at the National Assembly, we have some senators that have been here since 1999, and they're still in the National Assembly. Do you understand that? So the zoning is not, it's just a sentiment agreement. All what we are saying, okay, now you can only agitate and plead. You understand that? But you cannot say that the zoning, it is something that is must or mandatory. No. It's just a gentleman agreement. But as since from the people of Plateau North, we are all one particular body. So everyone has tested everyone has tested the national cake. So let other two, because we are all one particular brother. So we are also pleading in regard of oneness as one brothers and one people from the Plateau North.
Okay. The senators who have been in the National Assembly since 1999, or as far back as prior to even 1999, are we saying that they have been there for so long are reasons as to why they have not been able to perform, or are we just saying simply that um, you are running solely because you have something better to offer that they are not presently offering? Which brings us to the incumbent. I believe it's Senator Pam, right? Senator Pam is the senator at the moment. Who's the incumbent?
Yes.
It's Senator Pam. Okay, you want to help us understand Senator Pam, right?
Yes, Pam Dachungemba.
Awesome. Do you mind telling us why voters should consider you as opposed to Senator Pam? Isn't he doing a good job there on the Plateau North Senatorial District? Why do you want to replace him?
Well, he tried his own quarter, but I just believe that I can do more better. He tried, and everybody has limitation. So he tried, he did his best as a distinguished senator of the Plateau North, but electing me, I will do better than him if elected.
Viewers, those watching you, particularly those from the Plateau State, would love to know better in what sense. Do you mind elaborating for us? When you say you're going to do better, in what sense? And what has Senator Pam done that you consider okay, which you want to do that will be better?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually, Senator Pam, actually, in terms of open-minded to the constituency, he tried his best. He tried his best actually in that, and most especially engagement with the youth, and also like that. I'm saying this because of I'm one of the officials of the Plateau State Youth Council, and also I'm also from that particular the same Plateau North, and also we have several meetings, him calling youth, we discuss way forward, what is the challenges, we keep on telling him, and we ask him, okay, Sir, you have been quiet sometimes back at the National Assembly. Tell us what are some of the reasons. You know, at times actually communication is key. So when someone and one of the issues we'll be having with some of our leaders is that in the aspect AI, it is just all about communication. It doesn't have a very good communication with the direct constituents. So even if you not do anything, maybe you have a very good communication with your constituents as far they become to reason and understand some of the some of the challenges they've been passing through and also like that. So these are some of so in the aspect of that actually Hitra is possible base. We also have, we are different people. We have our own shortcomings, we have our own strengths, we have our own weaknesses. But I'm saying this as a comrade, as a youth, if given that particular opportunity, I will do extremely better, and I will not going to let the people of Plateau not regret of electing me as their senator, but I will always want to leave his footsteps, whereby reference will always be made mentioning my name as a senator within period time spent in the office. I was able to do this, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. I want to touch lives. One thing I'm after is touching life. That's not to touch life of people. And I want to do that.
Thank you. Well, many watching tonight, particularly young people, they're in Nigeria, they're in the northern part of Nigeria, North Central to be precise, who would someday desire to want to run for office. Do you mind sharing with us as to what some of those challenges are that you currently face as a candidate, as a young man who's aspiring
Sorry,
for? Can you hear me, sir?
Sorry, can you come again?
Yes, sir. As a young man that you are, there are many other young people there in the northern part of Nigeria who will be looking up to you as someone to take some aspirations from. Do you mind sharing with us as to what some of the challenges are at the moment that you currently face as a candidate for office?
Yeah, some of the challenges facing is one, resources. Resources. Going around the system of government, I'm not finding it easy. Battling with my hard earned money, little thing that I've been getting and stuff like that. I'm still looking for, I don't have a sponsor that I'm going to tell you that I have someone that has been giving me money. No, 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 no. I don't have any sponsor. I'm just working helter skelter, believing on the people, believing on my day, doing my primary assignment, going to people. One of the major challenges is resources. Secondly, Kuma, there are some older people, or should I say, a simple laws that I normally leave them to seek for their counsel and blessing. Some will tell you that you, this boy, you are stubborn. You look at your mate at the National Assembly. I began to give them some analysis. Say, no, sir, I believe that I can do it, and by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, my age has given me that particular access to contest for that election. So my age, I'm qualified to contest. So by my age, I'm qualified to contest. So a lot of people, you got discouraged. I got discouraged from a lot of people, but I got discouraged. I got so many discouraged, but I'm not discouraged. That's the truth.
Thank you. Speaking of the discouragement, when you in the moment when we're going to bring this shortly to a close, and we want to learn some more. In the moments where you get discouraged, what do you do? What keeps you going as a young person running for office?
Well, the truth about it is that whenever you discourage me, you are giving me more strength to go ahead and pursue what I am pursuing.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, sir.
So actually, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You can finish your line of thoughts.
Okay, yeah. Actually, one of the biggest decisions that I have to take carefully carefully taken is for me to contest for this particular election. And I'm not contesting for my selfish interest. I want to make a difference, a leader with a difference. And that's why I'm not shaking. No intimidation, no amount of discouragement, no threats. Nothing will make me to see that. And let me also say this. There are the same older people, again, apart from those who discourage, who are always discouraging me, there are those that will be like, I love your zeal, I love your passion, and also giving me their own blessing and mandate. I could remember someone told me that, young man, I am with you 100%. But promise me that you're not going to at the wrong end sell your mandate or leave us at the long rate. I told him, no, sir. So a lot of people will like call me as young as they are. Please, we want you to be there. We love your mandate. We love what you are doing. We love your ambition. We love your courage. We love what any a lot of people keep on communicating, telling me all this kind of a thing. And at the point of, I was like, okay, if today I said I'm no longer contesting, how are those people going to feel? Not only them again, the constituency I'm coming from, that is the youth. If anyone will come to contest, they will always make reference to me. We see people like so and so person who came out to contest the election, bala, this and that, they lead. So we also have the youth to go and do the same thing. So I've determined, I've made up my mind that even if I'm going to only have only a single vote at the general election, I must reach to the final. Come rain, come sun.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. John. We are going to give you the final word, whereby you get to speak to everyone who are listening in, who are not just Nigerians, but as well as speak to your constituents, those on the plateau, who might be able to cast their vote for you. We want you to say one or two things to them as to as to the upcoming election that you're in. We are very thankful to have learned from you that unlike many other people running for your seats, the seat you're trying to run for, you do not have a godfather, you do not have a money bag, you do not intend to embezzle money. You actually intend to raise money from the people. You seem to be positioning yourself as the people's kind of a candidate. That's the impression many of us are getting right now. So we want you to speak to those out there who
Oh,
have still not made up their mind as to
well,
whom they'll be voting for Senate. What do you have to
okay,
say to them? Well, go ahead, sir.
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna you tie everything together. What do you have to say to
okay,
this set of individuals out there? Go ahead, sir, Mr. John. Over to you, sir.
okay, so I'm not contesting to be the Senate of the Federal of Nigeria, my stomach. But I'm contesting to be the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the people and to the people. I want a situation whereby the people of Patuna will express a fresh, the real meaning of a democracy. And when you look at the tariff, the way the ruling party is going about Nigeria, I normally tell people that Nigeria is not a one-man country. Nigeria is not a one-man country, and no one has the right to corner this particular country into his own particular selfish interest. We must, this an inheritance, and we must do all what we can do to ensure that this particular country keep on going smoothly. We need to have also a situation whereby our children will come and make reference. Let our children come and make reference that yes, our people, they should see our effort, they should see what we have able to do. Now they should not come and blackmail us as among those who contributed in selling this particular country. Now my aspiration come with a lot of package, both in the aspect of entrepreneurship, empowerment, what I intend to do, and also that I have designed everything. Now, let me say this for example, now in Nigeria, to be honest and to be frank, there's no job somewhere that I will promise you people that I want to go. If elected to be the senator, I will give you people a job opportunity. Now, when I say this, I'm going to give people with the number of population in Plateau. How many? How many senators in Nigeria that we are going to beat his chest that he have given a quite number, like 1,000 youth or people he has given a job opportunity. But personally, I am an entrepreneur. I'm a business consultant, and I'm a young man who believe in himself, who believe in his capacity that he can do for the betterment of this particular country. Now, I've trained a lot of people into different skills acquisition, and they are doing far better. Now I've come up with a fresh idea in terms of empowerment, youth, most especially now in the aspect of the agriculture. Now we are going to set across every local government. We need to train our youth into a modern agriculture. For example, now what I intend to do in the aspect of the agriculture is that we need to have farms, lands. We are going to acquire land across different places within the Plateau. We are going to engage into a modern agriculture. By the time that we invest money into modern agriculture, then each of those particular things we are going to engage youth now that okay they are going to take care of those particular maybe either green we are going to start a greenhouse farming. Now each particular thing we are going to allocate a particular thing like to either 5 or 6 youth. Whatsoever interest generated from that particular green farm is for them. Now, through that particular interest, we will now be continual processes. They will be removing at little. We wanted to invest, and we are going to remove whatsoever we spend there. Then, by the time that we have actually those particular, you will see we have a very good number of resources that them again. We are not going to say, okay, take those particular money, go. No. We are going to use that particular same money to go and establish the same thing for you to continue. We are going to have a monitoring unit that whatsoever we are giving you, you must continue. We don't want to do a blind empowerment program. Never. We are not going to do that. It's going to be a slap for me as a business consultant and also as an entrepreneur to do that actually maybe okay to empower you and there's no result for you to show as evidence of that empowerment that I will brag and say that I've empowered you. Then one thing again that I say that we are not going to also use rice and give you people rice or maize and bring it to the social media and the media telling people that we have empowered you with foods. It's a lie. That is not an empowerment. If today I've got the opportunity to get like some food stuff from different angle, the whatever, you will never see me as an empowerment because giving me either 5 kg or 2 kg of rice or 5 kg of rice, even a 50 kg of rice, it's not an empowerment. It should not be an aid now. Let us use those particular money where the IDPs come, people that maybe through one reason that they are give them enough of food that as far they can see that they can live in it, that they can live on it for long period of a time, not giving a food that someone with a very big family and you are carrying a 25 kg of rice given to him as an empowerment. That is an insult. That is an insult to those particular personality. So we need to say no, and we are not going to do that. If elected, we are not going to. I am not going to do that. Let me speak for myself. I'm not going to do that. Now, you see, me sharing food is either to the less privileged and all of stuff like that, but it's not going to be that kind of. But give someone enough of food that as far it can take him. No, okay, like for someone whom his house, for example, he's been born, his food stuff farm has been destroyed, and you are giving him a food stuff, a food that can always that he can always within 2 3 days it has finished. No, we need to give them concentrate on those particular people, give them enough of food whereby they can, in fact, before it finish, they should be able to look for opportunity for themselves. We shall also empower people with different skills. Skills. Before I leave office, I want to see at least I have 60 youths who are millionaires, whom we have empowered to do different skills acquisition, to do those particular programs. Because, okay, now by the time that I have 60 youth within the platoon north, before I leave office, that are well empowered, then they are going to empower others. It becomes like a chain of empowerment. These are the kind of empowerment that we are focusing and we want to do if elected.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Um, that Thank you for that last minute um, comment as to what empowerment would look like for you. For you, it's not going to be a thing of bribery. It's not going to be for the sake or for the purpose of vote for me and I'll give you this. For you, it's going to be a thing of I'm giving this to you because you truly need it. That's remarkable. Once again, for those who are just tuning in, we are speaking with Mr. John Itzogog, a Platoon North senatorial candidate, one of the youngest in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We commend you for running. We admire your tenacity and your desire to see it happen. We desire the very best for you, and we wish you all of the victory that you can get in this upcoming election. So that brings us to the close of our meeting tonight. We'll just leave you with the final word. Do you have any comment for your voters out there, for viewers out there? Any last minute word from you, Mr. John, and I will bring the meeting to a close.
Okay, so thank you very much. This is my message to the good people of Platuno that this is the time, this is the high time that we should open our eyes, believe on ourselves, believe on our capacity, believe that we can do it. Now we should not align our destiny in the hand of others. We should have that in our mind that we who owns our own destiny, we own our own lives. We must work for the betterment of our society. We must work for the betterment of our community. We must work for the betterment of our future and leave a legacy whereby our children will come and be proud using our name as their surname, identify our name and say, yeah, because when they say, I'm the son of so person, don't you know that hero, that so person? This is the kind of thing we really wanted to do. And in the aspect of electioneering buying, we should desist from that. This is a calling for a protest vote. APN is a sure ticket for the betterment of this particular country. In Nigeria, the only party that produce that lead in youth is the APM. Even our presidential candidate in Nigeria, he's also a youth. He's in his early 50s. That is Governor Makinde, our gubernatorial aspirant in Plateau State, a very young person. When you look at Bauchi State, the gubernatorial aspirant, a young person. These are APM, a team that believe that no, we need to hand over this particular leadership to the young people because the young people can do it. The young people can deliver this particular country. The young people can bring solution, lasting solution to the betterment of this particular country. So whosoever give you money, collect his money, but vote your conscience, follow your heart desire, follow credibility, follow competency. These are my messages for the great people of Platinum and Nigeria at large.
Thank you, Mr. John, once again. And that brings us to the close of today's political conversations for the candidate. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Mr. John, we want to say thank you. And once again, we wish you the very best. Thank you, sir, and have a wonderful night. Good night, sir.
Okay. Okay.